Hi, this is Alejandra Valenzuela. Thank you so much for coming back to this two-part series on solar returns. If you have not watched part one, please do yourself a favor and watch that one first so that this one makes sense, because it might not make sense if you don't watch the first one. Okay, so part two, I was going to talk about my birthday this year and why I felt the call up here. But before I go there, I would like to talk about last year's birthday. I didn't talk about it in part one. So last year was the year 2020, which I know if you were alive on this planet, it was tough. You know, it was really tough. And I experienced such a huge death rebirth cycle during 2020. You know, the whole COVID thing, actually, I feel super fortunate because I was living in a ghost town in the middle of nowhere, Brazil. And it was like the best place to be. We knew about, all the stuff taking place globally, but it was kind of in the background. I mean, it was present, but it wasn't anything that really changed much for us, right? We went about our lives in a pretty normal way. So I feel very, very grateful. But right around the time of my birthday, August, I'm born late August of 2020, I was going through the toughest year ever. Spiritually, I'm talking about dropping illusions, losing the things I thought I wanted my whole life. That was all falling around me in a spectacularly painful way. So that when my birthday came around, I was like, thank God I am going on a vacay because I needed it. And me and 3 other girlfriends went to Trancoso, which is in the state of Bahia. And to get there, you land in a place called Porto Seguro. So Porto Seguro means safe port in Portuguese. And I am telling you, the minute that I landed in Bahia, the minute I landed in Porto Seguro, I felt like the universe was giving me a hug, like in this safe port. And they were like, baby, we got you. We got you. And I was like, oh, thank you. It was a sad time. But also I look back on it very fondly because I had an amazing, amazing birthday trip. You know, it was with lots of love, and I was, as I was letting go of this older self, this self that no longer was in alignment with where I was at, I got to really experience a new sense of freedom around it. So this past, birthday year felt very much like I was safe, like I was recuperating. I just went through the big one, and I was on the mend, and everything was going to be okay. So I came back to Los Angeles, and I've been living there since early February of this year, 2021. So, I was thinking about my birthday, and I was thinking, where am I gonna get called? Where am I gonna go? Because there's also this place that I'm at in my life that is so surrendered that making plans is I just can't do it anymore. I don't know. Even when people were like, you're coming up here, what are you gonna do? I was like, I don't know. I don't know. But I'll tell you what happened and why I even came here in the first place. So probably a month and a half maybe before my birthday, I get a call from a girl who lives up here, who's now my roommate, and she was talking with her boyfriend, and they had a room to rent here. And they were just thinking of people and who would work and who'd be a good fit. and they both thought of me, like out of the blue. So I get the call saying, hey, do you want to come and rent a room? And, we don't know what you're doing with your life right now, but if you want to come, great. And it's very flexible. You want to come for 2 months, you want to come for a year, we're just sort of open. So I get this call and I'm like, seriously? This is so random. So I hang up, I listened to the message, and then I didn't shut it down straight away because I was feeling like, how am I going to even afford this, right? I'm not working, okay? I used all of my savings to travel for these past 3 years, and now they're essentially depleted, and, how is this even going to be possible? So it just so happened that the next day I was going to a spiritual work with my church. And I thought I was going to go and I was, going to receive stuff and it was going to be great. It was a healing work. And then I'd give her a call and probably say, sorry, thank you so much for thinking of me, but I'm not going to take it, okay? That's what I thought was going to happen. And I go to the work and we happen to be outside. And at some point, the energy was so strong that I needed to be with the earth, right? I needed to lay down, and so I did in child's pose. And I was like, I can't handle this energy right now. I gotta ground myself. It's too much. It was too much for me. So as soon as I go into child's pose and my forehead hits the earth, Gaia starts speaking to me. And she was like, go up north, come be with me, let me teach you. And I'm on the floor like, what? This is crazy. Did she just say this to me? And then, this big affirmative yes, runs through me. And I know when I get that kind of a message, oh God, I'm going to do it. I'm going. I got to do this. There's no other way. It is so clear. The direction is so clear that I'm going to do it. So my finances being what they were, I looked up to the universe and I was like, well, then make it happen. Okay. And that's something that's very, very important. And as you grow spiritually, then, what you command, like Florence Scovel-Shinn, your word is your wand. And it is so true. So I said, then make it affordable and allow it to happen. If you're giving me a yes, then open the way, okay? Because I don't know how this is going to happen. And it's okay to talk to the universe like that. It's okay to talk to the universe like this. So, lo and behold, I'm not joking. It was 2 days later, maybe 3. This financial windfall came out of nowhere. Nowhere. And I called Kendall and I said, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Actually, I called her before the financial windfall came. Yeah, that's what happened. So it didn't come. But since I got the yes, I gave Kendall a call and I said, look, I just went to a work and got a big yes. And I don't understand why I'm supposed to be there, but how much is the rent and when is it available? She told me what the rent was. I said, okay. It wasn't too scary, right? And then she says, the room will be ready in August. And that was my birthday month. And it was oh my God, I'm supposed to go there for my birthday. Oh my, I get it, right? I get it. Yay. I know where I'm supposed to go. So I was and then I told her, I said, I don't know how I'm going to work this out financially, but I got a yes. So let me get back to you. And she's like, okay. And I told her I would probably commit for a couple months because, I don't know how long I'm supposed to be here. So, and then see if I feel like I can stay longer. So she's like, no problem. And then a day or two, max 2 days later, after that call with her, this financial windfall comes in and it was oh my gosh, dang, you really are powerful. What? You can do so many things. I'm so humbled by the universe. I'm so humbled by the universe. My God, it's just amazing. So, I drove up And I got here a little bit before my birthday, maybe like a week before. And I was also told like it's good to be there at least like 3 days before your birthday to sort of get into the energetic space of the land, so that when your birthday comes, when it's the day and like that portal opens, then you're already like grounded in that place. So I came like a week before up north, Northern California, up in Humboldt. And I wish I could tell you what this is going to mean for my birthday year, but I don't. But I can tell you what I did for my birthday. So Kendall and Blake, my roommates, they both had to work. They said like happy birthday in the morning, and then actually later that night when they got home, we had like a birthday dinner, and it was very, very cute and so sweet, and I loved it. And we sang some songs with the guitar, like medicine songs, before we went to bed, and it was so nice. But during the day, I was all by myself, right? So no one really like was hanging out with me for the majority of the day. And I decided to go up to a redwood forest. I'm surrounded by redwoods, right? And I knew as I was driving up here that they were going to play some significant role for me, right? Energetically, I don't quite know what their role is just yet, right? But I was going to definitely, I'm called to them for a reason, right? They're calling me for a reason. So I drove up to a state park that's 45 minutes probably north of here, and I walked trails and I just hung out with the redwoods. And it was it was so beautiful. And I will say there was a sadness. Like I don't want to paint it all in rose-colored glasses. Like there is a place in me that's kind of sad. I'm like, like just this wandering mystic. Is this what's going on in my life? Is that just how I'm supposed to roam the earth? And the parts of me that just like want some sense of like just normal things, like a relationship, and like maybe to know what I'm supposed to do with my life. Like something like that. So there was like this sadness, right, that I was kind of working through. But at the end of the day, there was also just so much gratitude. I felt like I was in the right place, right, the most appropriate place at the most appropriate time, so aligned with universal timing. It felt so good to be with them. And the redwoods, a fun fact about the redwoods, they are the tallest trees on the planet. Their cousins are the sequoias, and the sequoias are actually the largest, like where the trunks just like, you could fit like a car through it, kind of a thing. And the redwoods have big trunks too, but the sequoias are the largest, but the redwoods are the tallest. So that means that they are the tallest beings on the planet. Here, I'm surrounded by them, the tallest beings on the planet. And I asked them, I meditated in that forest, and I said, what is it that you called me for? Then teach me your medicine. I want to learn from you. Please teach me your medicine. Why did you call me here? This is how I pray. and then I closed my eyes and got to just be with them, right? And their presence is so magical. I'm just getting to know them, and I don't know, it feels like an antenna in a lot of ways. Like it feels like wisdom to be on the earth for this long and to witness everything that they've witnessed, like standing like timeless in history. That's what their presence feels like. And I even heard a channeling before I drove up here, or maybe I was already here, and it just so happened that there was a message about the redwoods, like for a second in this channeling, and it said that the redwoods were a gift from the goddess Venus herself. And I don't know if it's true, but I really like the sound of that. Like, yeah, I'm surrounded by Venus's gifts to the world. Are you kidding me? Give me that vibration all day long. All day long. So you know, I don't know, there's a lot of gratitude in my heart for where I'm at. There is also a big question mark. I don't know why I'm up here. I really don't. I wish I could tell you. I wish I could tell myself. But there is actually an excitement that I find, even though it's kind of hard and difficult to, you know, have this sort of blind faith. Um, there is something I dig so much about that blank canvas in front of me that I cannot see anything that's coming. It's like it's a blank canvas. So that's what I wanted to share with you about this birthday. We'll see what happens. We'll see how long I'm up here. I hope I get to record, you know, more videos up here. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I hope it's given you some sort of insight on how you could possibly look at celebrating your birthday. Whether you decide to travel, which is like, you know, amazing. I love traveling for my birthday. Or just setting an intention and just, you know, staying local with your loved ones, but like doing your own work inside and really accessing and realizing and taking in the strength of that portal, the strength of your yearly portal that opens up. And it's your anniversary from the day that your soul decided to come down to earth. I mean, come on, it's a big day, guys. It's a big day for your soul. So I hope you honor it, you know, in whatever way that feels so good to you. And thank you so much for watching part 2. Woo woo. And I hope to be back when I think of something else to talk about. Thank you so much. Oh, and if anyone has any like, you know, cool birthday traditions, feel free to put it in the comments. I don't really interact with you guys. Like, there's not really a lot of commenting. I don't know if there should be or whatever, but I thought this might be a cool one if you wanted to share like what you do for your birthday. And maybe I want to adopt some of them, you know? I don't know what you do. I want to hear what other people do. So, yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much. And take care. Thanks for watching. Ciao.